shattered the best team coming into this event. But all the stars aligned. It's FaZe who picks up the trophy. This was brilliant from them in the grand finals. They built into the tournament. They struggled through the group stages. They struggled so much. In Sydney, Australia, FaZe are your Intel Extreme Masters champions.
FaZe Clan have done it. Nobody expected to see them do it, at least not in this capacity. 3-0, a best of 5 versus the Danes, who were so damn hot into this tournament. Turning Counter-Strike on its head, where else but Australia? A spectacular performance. They couldn't do it. They've tripped and stumbled so many times on the grand final stage, and now, while hamstrung 1 star less, they managed to do it versus the very team with a star in their logo.
Against all odds, Alex, FaZe has lost last 4 IEM Grand Finals, and now, with a stand-in, looking very poor up until this point. Against Astralis, who looked indomitable, they managed to close it out, and it's a sweep. It's a 3-0.
Outrageous! So many rounds of Counter-Strike, almost all of them, and some extras. We've got the full 30 on the third, double overtime on the second, and the first, and extra overtime as well. They played so much Counter-Strike.
I was a doubter, Alex, when I saw them through the group stage. They couldn't even throw Molotovs to sandbags properly, but here, right now, the stars of FaZe have shown up, and they have shown up in spades. Rain, Nico, Guardian, the trio, complemented perfectly by existing Carrigan. It was a game, a series to remember, I think.
Sydney, OJ is standing by on the stage with Carrigan. Why don't you put your hands together for FaZe Clan? They put on quite the show for you today. Over to you, OJ.
Thank you, Machine. They certainly did. You have shocked a lot of people by doing that 3-0. No one expects you to win Train.
No, when people don't expect us to win, then we win, obviously.
Is that the difference? Because it's been talked about a lot. You've had finals, a few finals recently where it's just not happened for you. I'm not going to use the C word, but it's just not happened. What was the difference here?
I think this with not being the best team in the world and lost so many finals, so we knew when they're getting tired what we have changed and what mistakes from Major and Katowice. So I feel a completely different team this time when we are in those tight situations. We have talked about how we should play way more calm. And everybody just played amazing, and it's so good fighting to have the confidence in your hair, not while you're lost.
And that's the point. I mean, you've got this rejig lineup. You've got Exist in there for Olaf Meister. Is this... No, we're not allowed. Maybe later. Is this going to be a lineup that sticks around now?
I think we have a good core in our team, and we have been improving since we got Nico. I think we have always been a contender to the finals or win tournaments. So I just think you have to keep improving with Exist in the lineup. Obviously, we took a hit when Olaf was out, but Exist have been improving this event from Marseille. So I'm just happy to move on to next event in a couple of days, I guess.
And it must be really satisfying to beat Astralis, not because of your personal history, but because they're being talked about the team that's going to win everything in 2018.
Yeah, everybody said we couldn't even get a map against Astralis, and we beat them 3-0 in a grand final. And normally FaZe don't win grand finals, do we? So we played pretty good, but I think they played really well. But in the end, we could squeeze it out, and I'm happy we did that.
We're not far off the start of the Pro League finals in Dallas. How do you take this mentality, this no-pressure mentality into that when there will be pressure? People will be looking at you as favourites again.
I think this is a different team. I mean, obviously, the Katowice and Major hit us really hard. But as a team, you have to climb down the rank again and then climb up again. That's how SK does it, and that's how FaZe is going to do it in the future.
How satisfied are you?
I'm really satisfied. It has been a long time before. It's first tournament this year, and it's only because this crowd. You are so amazing. And I have one last thing before we come back next year. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
Amazing. Put your hands together for your winners, the IEM Sydney 2018 champions. It's FaZe Clan!
Your IEM Sydney 2018 champions, FaZe Clan. Spectacular work, Chad, Yanko. We painted such a bleak image coming into this grand final, and it's understandable. We're not humiliated by this. We are just flabbergasted, astounded, and pleasantly surprised.
You love to see it. You love to see the Stars firing on all cylinders. If you just reflect back, they lost to Renegades in the group stage. They got pushed to the limit by Greyhound. Sloppy at best versus Cloud9. Things started to look a little bit better against Fnatic, but when we got here, when we got to the grand final, going up against Astralis, like I said, I was a doubter. I had no hope in these guys, but they've proved me wrong, and I'm pleasantly surprised, and I'm happy to see them take it.
Their first trophy in 2018, and it happens when they aren't the favorite. So many times they've stepped onto that stage as the favorite, Yanko, and this time, no pressure, no worries.
Yeah, I think I finally found, the cure for it, Alex. Every single time we hype them up before the finals, FaZe is looking great. All of my
Rain is so
Rain,
sick.
gotta take your pick. Where would you go? A, B, you can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Now we present them as like, yeah, they've been looking not so great. Astralis has been smashing everyone. This is going to be maybe the fastest best of 5 we had in history. And FaZe just show up, take it all the way. We had overtimes on the first 2 maps, and it was just, everyone showing up for them. They had to grind another game where they didn't win both pistols. At least they won that in the second half with Nico, right? That's what gave them